Hello! Oh my god, hey everybody. Okay. So basically, from what I just done, could everybody hear me okay? Is the music too loud or too soft, or am I too loud or too soft? Hello? Hey, apparition. Nice to see you. So I think what we're gonna do this time... Great. Thank you. I think this time we're going to get to start Satoshi's storyline and find out what really happened to him. If not, then I have two possibilities based on what I remember from last time. It's going to be either this one or the other one. I'm pretty sure it's this one though, The Suffering of a Big Brother, B3. Let's check it out. Yep, it is. Okay, so we're gonna see what's gonna happen with Satoshi. A group of boys is playing baseball under the powerful sun. The sound of cicadas makes the heat it should be stand, but the heat stand out even more. But it is just another sound of cheering to those boys. Of course, they go through basic training as well as exercises to build stamina. But the boys actually don't like such routine activities. What they look forward to is the free game after practice. This school in Hinamizawa is actually borrowed from the Forest Service office. The school ground is actually made of gravel, so it's not very appropriate for playing sports. Compared to that, this Okonomiya school ground is properly maintained for athletic activities, so the kids get energetic even more when they come here. Though the kids from Hinamizawa really don't care if the ground is made of gravel. The other instructor is watching the game, so I decide to go get some drinks for the kids. Oh, it's probably EDA perspective then. Okay. Manager, where are you going?
皆さんにジュースを買ってこようと思いまして。
I thought I could get some drinks for everyone.
もしよかったら、サトシ君も手伝ってくださるととても助かるのですが。
Pauses. Do you mind helping me, Satoshi-kun?
はい。お手伝いします。
No, not at all. Satoshi-kun comes with me. Sometimes kids don't like what grown-ups choose, so I'm glad he agrees to help me. Satoshi-kun and I get in the car and head to the grocery store nearby.
監督、
Manager,
サトコの具合はどうなんですか？
how is Satoko doing?
ええ、
Well,
経過は良好ですよ。
she's doing well.
本当にゆっくりとですが、サトコちゃんの心の傷も癒えてきています。
Although it's an extremely slow process, her emotional wound is healing.
もう少しだけ安静にしてあげた方がいいでしょう。
I think we should let her rest for a little while longer. It's natural for Satoshi-kun to be worried. Satoko-chan has been in the hospital for over 2 weeks. Of course, he doesn't know his sister has Hinamizawa syndrome. Not only that, she is almost at the L5 stage. She can become deranged at any moment. He believes she's feeling down because of the shock from her parents' accident. He came to the clinic every day to cheer his sister up. But Satoko-chan had become emotionally unstable and showed some dangerous signs, so we called off the visits. In fact, Satoko-chan is not doing so well. Oh God. L5, the stage Satoko-chan is at, is an abnormal stage. The man from last year was at the same stage as her, was in such a normal condition that even a terminal narcotic patient would be scared of him. There's no guarantee Satoko-chan won't fall into that condition. Hey Niggles! Nice to see you here. When we dissected him last year, we learned the true identity of the Inamizo syndrome and also its mechanism. Alright, we're gonna learn this! Oh yes! Alright! Okay, finally, I'm really excited to hear this. I hope he's gonna explain it. We even discovered some important facts that may lead to a development of a cure. However, we still don't have a method of curing the disease. So if Satoko-chan becomes unrecoverable, we may have to dissect her, like the man from last year. Oh God! Idiot! Jesus fucking Christ! A murderer is one thing, but a little girl... Are you fucking serious? Jesus Christ, man. Have you been listening to Takano too much? Jesus Christ, man. How can I tell Satoshi-kun about his sister's situation? All I can do is make things vague and lie to him that she is recovering. What if something happens to her? Then that would make me an unforgivable liar. Unforgivable liar. And the tiny bit of conscience that's still in me hurts. He must barely have any at all at this point. Oh God, EDA, please do the right thing. Oh God.
もし監督の診療所のご迷惑でなければ
If it's okay with your clinic,
もうしばらく入院させてもらった方がいいかもしれません
can she stay there a little longer?
それはどういう意味ですか？
Why are you saying that? I thought he wanted her to come home as soon as possible, so I'm a little surprised.
いえ
Well,
実は聡子
actually, Satoko doesn't get along with our aunt.
あまりおばさん一家とも馴染めていないんです
聡子ちゃんがご両親とあまり良い関係ではなかったと聞いていましたが、
I heard she didn't get along with her parents,
新しく預けられたおばさん夫婦ともなのですか？
but she can't get along with your aunt and uncle either.
聡子は大人にはあまり心を開かないので
Satoko doesn't open up to grown-ups. Satoshi-kun has told me about Satoko-chan's background. The constant remarriage of a mother has deeply wounded the children emotionally. Satoshi-kun was able to overcome it, but Satoko-chan was too young to be able to do that. That traumatized her, and now she has a tendency not to trust or dislike guardians who aren't related to her by blood. Actually, nobody would like a guardian who isn't related to them by blood. It's not just Satoko-chan. But usually, people try to control themselves, even if they don't like it. I guess Satoko-chan just can't do that.
おじさんはあまり家に帰ってこないしいても寝てるかテレビを見てるかなのでそんなに問題はないんですが
Our uncle isn't home much. Besides, even when he is, he's either sleeping or watching TV, so he's not really the problem. But he will be later on. Satoshi. Oh God.
おばさんがものすごく聡子に絡むんです
But our aunt gets on Satoko's nerves a lot.
どうしてそんなに嫌われてしまったんでしょうね。
Why doesn't she like her? I have an idea. Satoko-chan's parents were pro-Dan people, and because of that, people considered them as part of the Houjou family, and punished them as well. Moreover, they passed away suddenly in an accident and left 2 children behind, so I guess there can only be hate, but no gratitude. But if she had been obedient like Satoshi-kun, everything would have been fine. But Satoko-chan can't be that way. She shows that in her attitude and expressions, and ends up having a big fight.
僕もおばさんに聡子の事情を説明してはいるのですが、
I've told my aunt about Satoko's situation,
なかなか分かってもらえなくて。
but she just can't understand.
その度に聡子ちゃんをかばってあげるサトシ君はお兄さんの鏡だと思いますよ。
I think you're being a great big brother, Satoshi-kun.
今や聡子ちゃんにとって唯一の肉親はサトシ君だけなのかもしれませんからね。
You are probably the only one and only relative Satoko-chan has now.
そうですね。そんな気がしてます。
That's true. I think so. Satoshi-kun sighs. He doesn't really say it, but it seems Satoshi-kun is actually getting tired of having to cover for Satoko-chan every time she and her aunt fight. He is a good person, as well as a good big brother. So I'm sure he'll do anything to cover for his sister. But that is such an exhausting thing to do. Satoshi-kun was already doing that when their parents were alive. And one day, his emotional balance couldn't take it anymore, and he came to my clinic. At first, I thought he had improved because his parents, the main source of his problem, had passed away. But I guess things are worse than before.
わかりました。
I understand.
そんな状況で聡子ちゃんを退院させたらまた心の症状がぶり返してしまうかもしれませんね。
I can't release Satoko-chan if things are like that. Her symptoms may come back again.
入院費のことは気にしないでください。
Don't worry about the hospital fees.
聡子ちゃんが本当の意味で回復するまで私が責任を持ってお預かりします。
I'll make sure Satoko-chan truly recovers. While trying to pretend I'm listening to his wish, I feel a little disgusted at myself for making such selfish excuses. I'll make sure. Takano-san is working on our dissection plan as we speak. Oh, what a piece of shit. Seriously.
お願いできると僕も少しだけ助かります。
Seriously, Takano is... what a piece of shit. EDA, please don't be influenced by her, seriously. Deep down, I know you're a good person. I know you are. Please, EDA, please. If that's possible, that'll help me too.
はい。
What?
いえ、聡子がもうしばらく入院しててくれたら僕もその分気が楽だなって。
I mean, if Satoko stays in the clinic a little while longer, then I can relax too.
思っただけです。
That's all.
それはどういう意味ですか？
What do you mean?
聡子が帰ってきたらどうせまたおばと喧嘩をするだろうと思います。
As soon as Oh, that was, no, Satoshi. As soon as Satoko comes back, I'm sure she'll get into a fight with her aunt.
そうしたらまた喧嘩や怒鳴り声ばかりの日になって僕もそれに巻き込まれるのかなって思うと。
Then every day will be filled with fights and yelling again, and I'll be dragged into it too.
聡子はずっと入院しててくれるのが一番僕にとって気楽なことなんじゃないかって そう思ってしまう自分がいて。
Satoko staying in the hospital for a very long time is the most relaxing to me, I think.
嫌になります。
I hate myself for thinking that. Oh, Satoshi. That's a very realistic feeling. To know what you should be thinking and what you should be doing, but also knowing what is easiest for you. I very rarely see this kind of situation depicted in fiction. Incredibly realistic reaction of Satoshi's here.
Satoshi-kun.
Satoshi-kun. Satoshi-kun is a great big brother who would cover for his sister. But that doesn't mean he doesn't feel burdened.
そんなことを考えてしまうなんて、僕はなんて悪い兄なんだろうって思います。
To think things like that. What a terrible big brother I am. Oh no, Satoshi. No, that just means you're human. Oh God, Satoshi. No, please. Any normal person would think that. Like, there's a difference between knowing what's easiest for you and knowing what you should do. And it's a struggle that everybody deals with so many different things. Satoshi, please. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. Oh, God. My God, what's with the typos here? Jeez. The more I think about it, the more I hate myself. As he says so, Satoshi-kun sniffles once. Still a bit of cough left from my cold, sorry. His expression is one of anguish, as if he feels his own sin. His desire to be a mortal big brother corners him more and more. Hey, Owe. Nice to see you. I feel bad for Satoko-chan, but I also feel bad for Satoshi-kun in a different way. As someone who knows the both of them well, I feel I must be their ally, since they don't have anyone who cares about them. Oh, God. Seriously, this story is so well written. I just... Now comes to, I do know one thing I saw before that, here we go. Satoshi must... An accident at Shirakawa Park. Okay, we're gonna learn exactly what happened here. What? Are you serious? Oh, come on. Okay, I guess that's not it. Okay, it looks like we're gonna learn about C-103. Okay. It's the very first one on page 1 here. But it's B1 here. Okay, so... Yeah, okay. And I don't know if this is Irie or Chicano yet. Oh my god. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Interesting. So yeah, I knew the pictures of Hinamizawa were based on a real place, but I didn't know it was Shirakawa and everything like that. Oh, that's cool. Fun fact. Shirakawa is the name of the real-world location that Hinamizawa is based, where all the photos are from in the original. That is pretty cool. And again, I don't know if this is Chicano or Irie yet. I'll just read it in my own voice until I know. The plan for Satoko-chan's dissection is moving right along. I don't want Okay. If it's someone showing any kind of human empathy, then it's definitely Irie. I don't want Satoshi-kun to be sad. I feel so sympathetic about Satoko-chan's difficult circumstances. I'm still struggling with the fact that I must sacrifice so much for this research. Irie?
え?
え?
ああ、すみません。うっかりしていました。
Sorry. What is it, Rika-chan?
どうなさいましたか、リカさん。
僕の友達がずっと長く入院していますが、その子はひなみ沢症候群ではないのですか？
One of my friends has been in the clinic for a long time. Do you think she has the Hinamizawa syndrome?
それを誰に聞きましたか？
Who told you that?
僕がそう思っただけです。
No one? I just thought that.
どうなのですか？入江。
So what do you think, Irie?
聡子はひなみ沢症候群ではないのですか？
Does Satoko have the Hinamizawa syndrome? Rika-chan is on our side. There's nothing I have to hide from her. Actually, I think I shouldn't keep anything from her.
はい。
Yes.
両親との不仲と、その両親の突然の死。
Problems with their parents and their sudden deaths.
彼女の心には、それは一度に受け入れるには、あまりに大きすぎる出来事でした。
It was all too much for her to accept.
それが引き金になったのかもしれません。
Maybe those events triggered it.
検査の結果は？
What did the test results say?
レベル5です。
L5.
上辺は非常に安定して見えますが、情緒は非常に不安定です。
She seems okay on the outside, but she's very unstable emotionally.
先日からサトシ君の見舞いも謝絶にしました。
She has been refusing even Satoshi-kun's visits since the other day.
サトシに聞きましたです。
Satoshi told me.
聡子の心の傷がなかなか癒えないと気にしていましたです。
He's worried that it's taking a very long time for Satoko to heal emotionally.
入江、
Irie,
聡子はどうなるのですか？
what will happen to Satoko? Satoko-chan is Rika-chan's best friend. How can I tell her that Satoko-chan's dissection is being planned? You can't, because you're not gonna fucking do it, idiot. Come on. However, even if I didn't say anything, she already knows Satoko-chan's situation is extremely bad.
入江は僕の体を調べてたくさんのことが分かったのではないですか？
Didn't you find out a lot of things when you checked me?
ええ、それはもちろんです。
Sure, of course.
症状を抑える効果が期待される試薬も現在いろいろと試しているところです。
There is even some medicine being tested, which may control the symptoms.
それを聡子に与えることはできませんのですか？
Can't you give that medicine to Satoko?
一度は考えました。
I thought about it,
しかしかなり危険です。
but it's too dangerous.
体力や精神力に余裕がある検体に試し、 少しずつデータを集めていこうという段階です。
We're still in the trial stages, trying to gather more data.
サトコちゃんのようなもう後がない人間に試せるような代物ではありません。
We can't use it like someone who's in a delicate condition like Satoko-chan.
では入江、
Then,
その薬を試さないなら聡子はどうなってしまうのですか？
if you aren't going to try that medicine, what will happen to Satoko? She speaks as if she already knows Satoko-chan will end up being dissected. She must know. Exactly. It can't be like it's either that or she fucking dies. She's gonna die either way. Seriously. I've already told her about most of my research. If she's more mature than she looks, then it'll be easy for her to figure it out.
僕は聡子が 1% でも助かる可能性があるならそれにかけるべきだと思いますです。
If there's even a 1% chance of Satoko getting better, then I think we should take that chance.
非常に危険な賭けです。
It's extremely risky.
最悪の場合、彼女は即座に末期発症し錯乱するか、さもなければ人としての心を失い、一生を焦点の合わない目で壁を見て過ごす体になってしまうかもしれない。
It's extremely risky. In the worst case scenario, she may end up becoming a vegetable. That's too cruel.
どちらもそれはあまりに過酷な運命です。
全身麻酔で痛みを感じさせずに眠ったままを殺す方がずっといいというの。
Yeah, we're getting serious, Rika, here. So are you saying it's better to let her die while she's asleep?
入江、
Irie.
よく高野が言う通り、医学に 100% はない。
Just like Takano says, there's no 100% in medicine.
でもこのまま放置すれば聡子を待ち受ける運命は 100% の絶対の死しかない。
But if we don't do anything, Satoko will die for sure.
ならばどちらにかけるかは明白なはず。
I think it's clear what we should do.
そうですね。
That's true.
その通りです。
You're right. But I know too well. C103, the medicine that's being tested, may not be something that can be used. It may not even have a 1% chance. If she reacts to the medicine, I can't even imagine what will happen. That's why I'm tempted to think it's more merciful to let her have what she wants first, and then dissect her while she's asleep. Are you fucking serious, EDA? Come the fuck on, man. You've been spending way too much time hanging around Takano. No! I don't want to admit it, but Takano-san is right. I'm still being indecisive. How could an indecisive person like me create something that's effective? That's why I can't trust what I've created.
僕は入江の作った薬なら信用できると思いますです。
I think you can trust the medicine you created. She speaks as if she read my mind. I look up and see a very positive look in her eyes.
入江は人の命を左右するとても辛い仕事に耐えている。
People's lives depend on your job.
本来人の生き死になど人間がどうにかしようというのがおこがましいこと。
It's almost absurd that a human being controls life and death.
その重圧は背負ったものにしかわからない。
I can't even imagine the pressure. Her voice sounds the same, But I feel like Rika-chan is admonishing me. She almost sounds as if she knows what it is like to be responsible for human lives.
その重さは罪の意識と後悔の重さを加えて決められる。
The pressure includes guilt and
だ
regret.
から入江はまだまだ危険な薬を聡子に試せない。
That's why you can't use the medicine on Satoko.
そうでしょ。
Isn't that right? Takano-san said the same thing when she criticized me before. I'm being criticized again.
でも
But
だからあなたになら聡子を託せると思う。
that's why I can trust you with Satoko.
え
What?
人の命はとても重い。
Human lives are precious.
その重みに耐えかねるのはあなたが人の命を大切にしたい心があるからこそよ。
You understand that very well. That's why you're doing what you're doing.
そんな心がなくしてどうして人を病気から救えるというの？
Without knowing that, how could you heal people?
高野みたいに人をモルモットとしか思ってないやつの治療薬なんか試せると思う？
Do you think I'd trust medicine created by Takano, who thinks humans are just like guinea pigs? Oh my god! Wait, is this all on a New World line? Are all these on a New World line? Is this all in the Matsuribayashi? Did they manage to go back really, really far so they could plan everything out? Because if that's true, that'll be awesome. Like, because she completely trusted Takano before. Before she figured this out, so are all these tips on this New World line? I think that would be pretty cool. They might even be able to save some people behind the scenes that we didn't realize could be saved. Like maybe some people's parents. Who knows? Although it looks like they couldn't save Satoko's parents. Maybe Rika's parents? I don't know. Or it's Satoshi at least. Okay, so some fragments are labeled with episode names. Yeah, I saw those. Those were all in, near the end. I shouldn't have laughed, but I couldn't help it. I felt like I should laugh.
高野とあなたがそれぞれに薬を差し出したなら
If you and Takano each handed out your medicine,
私は入江の薬の方が治るように思う。
I think your medicine would cure and hers would not.
だって薬は人の心から生み出されるんだもの。
Because your medicine came from your heart.
自分の身から滴り落ちる雫で人を救いたいという気持ちが人の病を癒してくれる。
Your will to heal people is what cures people. Alright, Takano doesn't give a fuck. She seriously.
おっしゃる通りです。
You're absolutely right.
医者が薬のことで諭されるとは。
I can't believe you're admonishing me about medicine.
私は自分の体を他でもない聡子のために差し出した。
I let you use my body for Satoko.
私の体から注射針で抜き出したものは全て私から聡子に捧げる薬の雫。
Everything you took out from my body is for Satoko.
その雫から命の本当の重さを知り、日々後悔と自責を忘れないあなたが何かを抽出してくれたなら、
If you created the medicine realizing how precious lives are,
それが聡子に効かないわけがない。
then of course it'll work on Satoko. Do shrine maidens take confessions, I wonder? If they do, she is doing a great job being a shrine maiden at this age.
これは賭けになります。
This will be a gamble.
聡子ちゃんが果たして受け入れてくれるかどうか。
The question is whether Satoko-chan will accept it. And I'm more and more convinced how much Rika cares for Satoko. Oh god, that's just really sweet. Jeez.
聡子に伝える必要はありません。
We don't need to tell her.
聡子にとってひなみ沢症候群を知ることは心の深い傷をもう一度えぐることにしかならないのだから。
It'll only damage her more to know about the Hinamizawa syndrome. The true meaning of her words. When I realized it later, I was surprised how thoughtful and perceptive she was.
解剖計画を中止させましょう。
Oh, he's just gonna say it out loud in front of Rika? Jeez. Let's stop the dissection plan.
北条聡子に対する C103 投与実験に変更します。
We are going to give Hojo Satoko C103.
せめて 1% でもうまくいく確率が上がるように
I'll
努
do
力
my...
します。
Oh, pauses. I'll do my best to increase the chance even by 1%. Hell yeah, EDA! I'm right! Making the good decisions. Seriously, EDA, just ignore Takano. Pretend she's not fucking there. It'll drive her nuts.
大丈夫ですよ、入江。
Don't worry, EDA.
絶対にうまくいきますです。
It'll work.
そんな楽観してはいけません。
You shouldn't be so optimistic.
大丈夫なのです。
I know it'll work.
もう決まってることなのですから。
It's already decided.
これはフルデ神社の巫女様の心強いお告げです。
As the future shrine, as the shrine maiden, I say that.
ファイトオンなのですよ。
You can do it. Yeah. Yeah, Takano's gonna be pissed. And you know what? I hope Idia just goes and tells her to go fuck herself. Seriously. I really hope that he just tells her to go fuck herself. Okay, and we can go right to H170. Okay, discontinuation of Satoko's dissection. Okay, so yep, now we can do H170. The experiment of medicine C103 on Satoko is going well so far. It wouldn't make any difference to me if the experiment failed. Okay, so this is Chikano, I'm pretty sure. However, as a result of Idio's extraordinary devotion, Hojo Satoko didn't end up a vegetable. Although she has reached level L5, there is hope for her to go back to her normal life. C103 still has many issues, but this experiment proves that even a person who has reached L5 can be cured. I didn't believe it at first, but I guess I have to acknowledge Idie's effort. Only Idie could have done this. He was tormented by naive humanism and didn't want to make mistakes. That is why he felt obligated to cure Hojo Satoko. The reason why I dislike Hirie isn't because of his achievement or his ability, but because of his weakness. But this time, I had to praise him for that.
入江所長のレポートを拝見しましたわ。
I saw your report.
脱帽と言わざるを得ません。
I'm impressed.
いえ、
Please don't. I am so through with you and your bullshit. You can seriously just go fuck yourself.
私の研究者としての職務を果たしたに過ぎません。
I only did my job.
その結果、医者としての職務も果たせたなら、私にとってはそれに勝ることはありません。
I'm grateful that I was able to cure her.
今やさとこちゃんは私たちにとって最も重要な検体になったと言っても過言ではないでしょう。
Satoko-chan is an extremely important example now.
何しろレベル5に至りながら生還した初めての人間なのですから。
She's the first one to come back from L5.
その通りです。
That's true.
彼女を社会生活に復帰させ、経過を見ながら長期観察に切り替えていきます。
We'll let her go back to society and keep our eyes on her.
彼女には毎週日曜日にこちらに来てもらって検査を受けてもらえるよう話をするつもりです。
I'm going to tell her to come here every Sunday for a checkup.
しかし C103 を日に3回も注射する義務と毎週日曜日に検査に訪れる義務を彼女にどう説明されるおつもりで？
How are you going to explain to her that she has to give herself a C103 shot 3 times a day, and also that she has to come here every Sunday?
彼女には何の病気の自覚もないのに。
She has no subjective symptoms.
そこは今うまく納得してもらえる話を考えています。
I'm still trying to come up with a good excuse.
今考えているのは私の研究論文に協力してもらうというものです。
I think I'll tell her that I want her to help me with my research report.
栄養剤の注射を毎日してもらい、毎週日曜日にその効果を検査する。
She has to give herself shots daily and to come here every Sunday for a checkup.
その代わりに研究協力費としていくらかを支払うという感じです。
I'll pay her for helping me, or something like that. I guess Irie is determined to cure Hojo Satoko no matter what. Oh, poop. He must be determined not to dissect her. He definitely has a different point of view than I do, but as long as he's passionate about the research, I have no objection. His plan will come to a completely different conclusion, and it will help solve the mysteries of the Inamizawa syndrome. I have nothing against Hojo Satoko. I only see her as a specimen for the research. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, God. You are scum.
日に3回もの注射となれば、これは本人だけでなく、保護者の方の同意も不可欠です。
And Takano had an extra line here in the original. If she is useful for the research without being dissected, that's perfectly fine with me. We have to get permission from her guardian for giving shots 3 times a day.
確か、ご両親が亡くなってからは、おじ夫婦に親権が移っていましたね。
After her parents died, her aunt and uncle have been taking care of her, right?
そちらに一度相談に伺おうと思います。
Maybe I'll go talk to them.
メイへの怪しげな研究協力を承諾してもらえればいいのですが。
I hope they agree to her involvement in this suspicious research.
大丈夫ですわよ。
Oh, don't worry.
そのための研究協力費ですもの。月に10万か20万も振り込んでやれば大喜びしますわ。
I'm sure they'll be happy once they realize they'll receive 100,000 to 200,000 yen every month for helping. Jesus Christ! Whoa! And in 1983 dollars, oh my god. Tepe was right. Jesus Christ! Oh, well, that's good news for Satoko then. After she gets out of this nightmare, then she'll basically be rich. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy fuck. An extra $1,000 to $2,000, basically, that is. And in 1983 dollars, that's a huge, oh my god. Well, at least Satoko's gonna have some money to live off of. Oh, that's good when this is all over. Oh my god.
それだけの予算はありますか?
Do we have enough money?
もちろん。
Sure.
二郎さんを納得させる資料を作りさえすれば。
As long as if we can come up with enough material to convince Jiro-san.
わかりました。それは私が作ります。
Okay, then I'll work on that.
あと、さとこちゃんに振動をかけないよう指導しておく必要もあります。
We also have to make sure that Satoko-chan doesn't feel pressured.
レベル5をぶり返すことになったら大変ですからね。
We don't want her to go back to L5.
噂では、おじ夫婦はとても現金な方だとか。
I hear her aunt and uncle are rather egotistic.
金銭で丸め込むのは可能かもしれません。
So if we use money, maybe they can be convinced easily.
それらの指導も私の方できっちり行うつもりです。
I have to come up with a good tactic, too. I've heard Satoko-chan isn't getting along with her aunt and uncle. I never thought that'd affect us in any way. But now Irie has to deal with them. Maybe he feels some kind of responsibility. I don't care. If he became more passionate, then the research will make more progress. That'll be a plus for me.
それはそうと。
By the way,
H170 番台についてのレポートを拝見しました。
I saw the report on H170.
ええ。
Oh,
入江所長の成果に比べれば足元にも及びませんが、一応の研究成果を出せましたわ。
compared to your success, it's nothing. But I guess it was some kind of accomplishment.
本当に皮肉ですね。
This is ironic.
彼女を錯乱から救う治療薬を作っていた研究所で、その傍らでは彼女を直ちに錯乱させる危険な薬が作られていたのですから。
The medicine to cure her from insanity was created at the same research center where we were making dangerous medicine that would make her insane. Irie wasn't involved in the H170 research. That was my research, because of course it was, because I don't give a fucking damn about human life. In fact, even if I asked him, he wouldn't have agreed to be involved. The pussy. This dangerous medicine was made during the process of studying the mechanism of a pathogen that controlled Houjou Satoko's brain. To put it in simpler terms, if you give H170 to the patients with Hinamizawa syndrome, they will become deadly insane. The brain will be stimulated, and as a result, it'll make the pathogen unstable. If we continued the research on this dangerous medicine, it would be possible to drive any Hinamizawa syndrome patient deadly insane at any time. Okay, so they need to have the Hinamizawa syndrome first for the H170 to work. So it's not quite like this deadly bioweapon yet. Only to people who have Hinamizawa syndrome to begin with. Interesting. By studying the mechanism, it'll help solve the mysteries of Hinamizawa syndrome. So this study on H170 will be extremely important in future research. Also, this medicine has a military use, as the client requested. At this point, there's absolutely no use for it. But once the research progresses, the C-170 may be used by scattering at the right moment for a certain type of reaction. Compared to a killer virus, it seems like a useless pathogen. But there's no way to detect it in a body, and it makes it look like a person just went insane spontaneously, so there must be a use for it. The Roko Bridge incident threatened to end the Hinamizawa syndrome research before. A historically important incident like that couldn't have been created by a killer virus. But it's possible with the Hinamizawa syndrome. The elderly people from the Alphabet Project, sponsor for this research, can think whatever they want about that. I don't care how they use it.
クライアントにとっては高野さんの成果の方が喜ばれるでしょう。
And there's more lines in the original. My purpose is to solve the mystery of the Hinamizawa syndrome and to let people know how important this research is. Also, to make people acknowledge my grandfather's accomplishment and achievement. I couldn't care less if they diverted it to military use. Okay, so something is going to change in Takano as well. Right now, she's not trying to kill everyone. She just is completely apathetic about human life. Something's going to snap inside her to make her just want to kill everybody. And I'm trying to figure out what that would be. The clients will like your accomplishment.
来期の予算取りが楽になるかもしれませんね。
Maybe the budget will increase next time. Oh.
情熱だけでは研究は続けられませんものね。
Passion alone can't keep the research
先立つ
going.
ものがなければ。
We need money.
これだけの潤沢な資金を提供してくださるスポンサーさんには頭が上がりません。
We must thank the sponsor who gives such abundant funds.
これだけのお金が公費から出ているのですから。
For this much money to come from public expenses.
日本という国は私たちが想像しているよりずっと豊かなのかもしれませんね。
Maybe Japan is richer than I thought. Sorry, he had a bit more lines in the original. It's public expenses, but it's public expenses that can't be made public.
公費は公費でも表に出せない黒い。
EDA has no idea what I had to go through to get that. Anyway, the research is going extremely well. We don't know what we'll find out about the Hinamizawa syndrome, but I'm sure every mystery will be solved. I can hardly wait. The Hinamizawa syndrome is indicating that humans are simply empty containers, and what we believe is our will is controlled by parasites that live in our brains. If that mystery was solved, it would have a greater impact than anything that happened in the past. There is a truth nobody wants to believe. The achievement my grandfather already predicted a long time ago will happen. I know now. I know the reason why my grandfather was so fascinated by this research. Oh boy. Yep, Takano is getting even crazier. As we know, she's gonna go completely off the rocker. Yeah, let's see what Rena's gonna do. I still hold my theory that Takano... I really am still thinking, I'm still holding on to my theory that Takano is gonna use Rena to test maybe H170 or something like that, like a prototype of it. My god. I am wide awake. Everything I've read today has just been so... okay, so... We need the truth about the park accident for that one. Here we go. Completion of C-117 is required. Okay, it's called Deja Vu. And it's A6. Oh no! Okay. Fine. Wait, so there's C-17... Wait, what? Bye, Nichols. I'm glad you could come when you could. Seriously. Thank you. Thank you for coming as much as you could, Nichols. That means a lot to me, and I know you gotta go, so that's totally fine. So I'll see you next time, okay? Bye. Okay, so there's C-117 and C-103. Okay, I had no idea. Okay, fine. Sorry. Okay. Jeez. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Oh, god damn it. Seriously, what is going to... But we don't have the truth of the Shirapokoa Park accident yet. Because this is required for that. Okay, so we need something for Satoshi. Let's see. Okay, Satoshi needs a part-time job. No. Yeah, Rena is in very few of these. Surprisingly. Let's see. You're right, it does. It does have a blue border. Okay. But I don't get it. Wait, but I didn't click anything new about Satoshi, though. Then why couldn't I do this before? Jesus Christ. Like, I'm not going crazy, right? Because I just did the two about the medicine. Between that, like, Satoshi wasn't even in either of those. Okay, well, you know what? Now we can finally do that, and then we can do that one right afterward. Okay, accident at Shirakawa Park, which is B6. Oh, now here's C10. Okay, yeah. I do remember that one. Yeah, I do remember when he talked to Irie. I do remember that one. So I did that one before? Okay. I'm sorry, I'm getting confused with the order that I did stuff. Okay. Okay, let's get started. Satoko-chan's dissection plan has been scrubbed, and we are getting ready to administer a totally unsafe medicine, C-103. This test medicine suppresses the production of a certain type of hormone, and by doing so, it will stop the transmission of the Hinamizawa syndrome, which triggers Satoko-chan's condition. The mechanism of the Hinamizawa syndrome is this. Okay, let's see what happens. The pathogen takes over the frontal lobe of the patient's brain, which causes the patient to be extra sensitive and to be paranoid. And as a result, a patient voluntarily carries out excessively defensive and problematic behaviors. If this induction can be cut off, it'll be possible to save terminal phase patients from becoming deranged. But if only cuts off an induction, so it's not really a cure. Ironically, the brain is an organ that learns. Once the brain has learned to be excessively paranoid due to the Hinamizawa syndrome, even after this pathogen is eliminated, the brain has already learned not to resist paranoia. In other words, even if the pathogen doesn't induce the condition, the patient voluntarily induces it. Therefore, there's no way to cleanly escape from a near-mad condition like L5. Oh god. The proverb, blowing the sashimi after being burned by the hot soup, refers to such situations. Even after your tongue's burn heals, you still have the fixed fear of being burned by food again. It's called learning a lesson in a good way and trauma in a bad way. This treatment will probably take a long time, requiring medical treatment such as administering antidepressants and also emotional treatment such as counseling. We have to slowly relax the past paranoia while suppressing the Hinamizawa syndrome's induction of derangement. This is the treatment plan for the terminal phase patients like Satoko-chan. However, we are going to stimulate the parts of her brain that control her emotions, while they're being stimulated by the pathogen at the same time. There's a possibility of unexpected side effects. Her physical and mental strength holds the key to success. This experiment is supposed to start once she regains her emotional stability and physical strength. But someone who threatens to disturb her emotional stability has been coming every day. Uishi, the sly old detective from Okonomiya Station. He thinks everything from the dam protest to the dismembering murder of the dam construction site manager is an organized crime secretly conducted by the three families of this village. He even thinks that the accident involving Satoko-chan's parents was an accident. That's why he keeps coming back, so we can talk to Satoko-chan. Oh god.
何度来られても、さとこちゃんへの面会を許可することはできません。
No matter how many times you come, I won't let you see Satoko-chan.
彼女は両親を亡くしたショックで打ちのめされているんですよ。
She is still crippled by the shock of her parents' death.
それを汲み取ることはできませんか？
Can't you understand what she's been going through?
いやいや、本当にちょっとだけお話が聞ければいいんです。
I understand. I only need a few minutes with her, really.
そうお時間を取らせるつもりはないんですがね。
It won't take long at all.
令状が必要だってんなら申請しないことはありませんが、そうなるとかなり本格的なことになってしまいますよ。
If you want me to get a warrant, I will. But that's pretty serious, you know?
私も北条さんの容体を気遣っているからこそ令状を取るなんて無粋を避けているんじゃありませんか。
I'm being considerate of Hojo-san's condition. That's why I haven't gotten a warrant.
令状を取ってまで一体何を聡子ちゃんに聞こうとしているのか私にはさっぱりわかりません。
What are you trying to ask her anyway? I just don't get it.
実はですね、
Well...
今回の転落事故ではなく事件の可能性もありまして。
There's a possibility that the fall was an incident, not an accident.
北条夫妻がダム戦争以来村中から嫌われているという話は知っています。
I know... Oh, sorry, that was that idiot. I know the Hojo couple was rather hated by the whole village since the business with the dam.
ですがわざわざ旅行先まで追いかけて突き落とすというのは少々突飛すぎはしませんか。
But who would actually follow them on that trip and push them? Don't you think that's rather absurd?
まあ事故でもいいんですがね。
Well, we could call it an accident.
ならばどうしてもよくわからない嘘があるんです。
But if that's the case, there are some lies which just don't make sense.
どうして嘘が必要なのかって考えるとですね。
Why the lies?
こりゃ事故ってことはありえないんじゃないかなって思うんです。
That's why I don't think it was an accident.
嘘とは何のことですか。
What lies?
いえね、
Well?
北条聡子さんの言う事故当時は車で眠っていたっていう話。
Hojo Satoko-san said she was asleep at the time of the accident.
ちょいと話がおかしいんじゃないかなってそう思うんです。
I don't think that makes sense. Satoko-chan claimed she was asleep in the back seat when the accident took place, so she didn't get out of the car at the viewing platform. When she woke up, she didn't see her parents. Then she found out that her parents had fallen off
そ
a
れの
cliff.
どこに嘘があるというんです。
Where is the lie?
まさか聡子ちゃんが実は眠っていなくて両親と一緒に展望台へ行ったとそういう意味ですか。
You aren't saying Satoko-chan wasn't really asleep and she went to the viewing platform with her parents, are you?
そうです。
That's right.
北条聡子さんは眠ってなんかいなかった。
Hojo Satoko-san wasn't asleep.
両親と一緒に車を降りて展望台へ行ったんです。
She went to the viewing platform with her parents. I'm suddenly hit by a terrible possibility. If what Uichi-san is saying is true, and Satoko-chan is saying she didn't go to the viewing platform, even though she actually did, it's terrible to even imagine. Yet, yeah, you're being hit with the same thing that I was a couple of days ago. That is a nightmare scenario to imagine.
何を根拠にそうおっしゃっているのかわかりません。
Why are you saying such a thing?
それになぜ嘘をつく必要が聡子ちゃんにあるんですか。
Besides, why would Satoko-chan lie?
それなんですよ。
That's it.
なぜ北条聡子さんは嘘をつかなければならないのか。
Why would Hojo Satoko-san lie?
それの本当のところを教えていただけないと、こいつはただの転落事故ってことでは済ませられないんです。
That's why I need to talk to her. Otherwise, this won't be a simple accident.
どうして聡子ちゃんが嘘をついているとお思いなんです。
Why do you say Satoko-chan is lying? Yeah, that's what I want to know. How would he even know?
今回の事故は所轄が違いますので、白川署さんが関係者から事情聴取をしているんですがね。
This accident... This accident took place in a different jurisdiction. The guys from the Shirakawa station conducted the interviews of all the parties involved. Okay, OA. It was nice to have you for now, yeah? You go back to work, and thank you so much for coming as long as you could. Seriously, thank you. The guys from Shirakawa Station conducted the interviews of the parties involved.
その調書を読んでみると、どうにも引っかかるところがある。
There are things that bother me in their report.
引っかかるところ
Bother
とは何
you?
ですか？
Like what?
北条聡子さんの主張によるならば、
According to Hojo Satoko's statement,
彼女は両親に展望台へ行こうと誘われたが、眠たかったのでそれを断り、車を降りなかったという。
her parents asked her to go to the viewing platform, but she was sleepy, so she didn't get out of the car.
そして彼女はそのまま熟睡してしまい、相当の時間が経ってから目を覚ました。
Then she fell asleep and woke up after a while.
そしていつまでも戻ってこない両親に不安感を募らせ、泣き出した。
She became concerned because her parents didn't come back and started to cry.
その声を聞いて巡回中の公園作業員が話しかけて、事故が発覚したことになっています。
One of the patrolling park workers noticed her crying and talked to her, and that's how the accident was discovered.
この時ですね。
During that time, the park worker said she had told him that her parents had fallen off the cliff.
公園作業員の証言では、両親が崖下に転落したと彼女が先に言ったというんですよ。
But it's hard to see the accident site in question from when the car was parked.
ところがこの時、北条夫妻が止めた車の位置からは、問題の事故現場ははっきりと見えたわけじゃないはずなんです。
If you look very carefully, you might be able to notice the broken fence.
いや、注意深く見れば柵が破損していたのを気づけたかもしれない。
But I think it's odd to say your parents had fallen off the cliff just because you don't see them when you wake up.
でもですよ、
Normally, most people would say something like their parents went for a walk and didn't come back.
目が覚めたら両親がいないのを知って、真っ先に崖下へ転落したというのは尋常ではないと思うんです。
To me, it just doesn't make sense that she told a stranger that her parents had fallen off the cliff without even being at the site of the accident.
普通は両親が自分を置いてどこかに散歩に行ってしまい、戻ってこないというはずなんです。
I want to ask her why she was certain that her parents had fallen off the cliff. That's why I keep coming back here.
転落する直接の現場を見てもいないのに、両親が転落したと第三者にいきなり言うのがね、私はどうしても腑に落ちないんですな。
I asked her many times before she was admitted here, but all she said was she doesn't remember or she was confused at the time. Sounds like some politicians, huh?
この辺り、どうして彼女は両親が転落したと確信したのか、その経緯を教えてもらいたいと思いまして、通い詰めているところだったんですよ。
That's why I think it's worth taking time to talk to her.
入院前に私も何度かお尋ねはしているんですが、記憶にない。当時は混乱していたと、まるでどこかの政治家みたいな答弁でしてね。私はじっくり話をしてみる価値があるかなって思っていたんですよ。
The terrifying imagination turns to certainty. I assumed her parents' accident triggered the terminal phase symptoms. But no. Satoko-chan was already in the terminal phase back then, and just before the accident, her heart was filled with paranoia that drove her crazy. She was stressed out because of a bad relationship with her stepfather. Also, she was scolded by her mother for not being able to get along with him. If that made her paranoid, made her think her parents considered her to be a bother and that they were trying to kill her. And when they went to the viewing platform, she must have thought they are going to push her off the cliff. Then, A tragedy took place, and she pushed her parents off the cliff, though she considers it self-defense. I'm certain of it because I know about the Hinawazawa syndrome better than anyone. This accident isn't an accident. This isn't a crime either, like Uishi is thinking. It is simply a very, very sad tragedy. When I talked to Satoshi-kun about the family, my belief was deepened even more. That's because he told me that if Satoko-chan refused to open up to her stepfather, he tried to communicate with her. It's true that their relationship didn't go well in the beginning. Satoko-chan caused trouble repeatedly, and she even called the city's child abuse hotline. Child Consultation Center stepped in at this point, and they pointed out the lack of communication was the problem. The stepfather followed the advice and took the city's parenting course. At least he tried to communicate with her. Satoshi-kun saw his effort, so he tried to talk to Satoko-chan about it. But Satoko-chan couldn't see his effort. An excessive stress triggered some terminal phase symptoms, and she couldn't understand her stepfather's remorse and effort. On the contrary, the stepfather's change created even more mistrust in her. As a result, to enjoy the beautiful view of the Shirakawa Nature Park as a family and share the joy, even such a humble family wish didn't get through to Satoko-chan. What a sad misunderstanding. Satoko-chan stayed in the car, telling her parents that she wanted to sleep, but then she got out and sneaked up behind them. I bet he heard the footsteps. He pretended not to notice her, thinking that she was doing that to surprise him. It makes me sad to think what he must have been thinking while he thought he had finally gotten through to her. She was actually attacking him with an intent to kill. But it's not Satoko-chan's true nature. It's the disease. Satoko-chan isn't the only one who is to be pitied. Her parents who were pushed off of this cliff are victims too. And now, Uishi thinks she's a criminal. Judgment and punishment are required for crimes with a malicious intent, but what she really needs is understanding and sympathy. And no one has that understanding, except for me, because I know about the Hinawazawa syndrome. I am the director of the Irie institution, but I've never acted that way or abused the authority. But for the first time since I took the position, I'm going to use it. I'm not doing it as the head of the Irie institution, the secret research institution. I'm doing it as a doctor to protect Satoko-chan. Yes, Irie, yes!
Shirakawa 自然公園の里子ちゃんの両親の転落事故ですが。
It's about Satoko-chan's parents' accident at the Shirakawa Nature Park.
この件、事故で決着するように山犬のおこのぎさんにお願いしてもらうことはできますか？
Do you think you can ask Okonogi-san from the Mountain Hounds to put an end to it as an accident?
そんなことお安いご用ですわよ。
Sure, of course. That's no problem.
山犬はそういうものの隠蔽や捏造に最も特化した部隊ですもの。
The mountain hounds are a unit specialized in concealment and manipulation after all.
確かに早くあの転落事故が事故ということに決着しないと警察がうちの実験体に近づいて邪魔ですものね。
You're right. We have to put an end to it quickly. Otherwise, the police will be a bother getting close to our research.
そういうことです。
That's right.
特に大石さんがこの件から早く引き上げるようよろしくお願いします。
Especially, please make sure Uishi-san is drawn away from this case.
試薬投与実験のデリケートな時期です。
We're at a delicate stage of the drug administration test.
不要な心労をかけるのは適当ではありませんので。
She doesn't need any unnecessary stress.
まったくですわね。
You're absolutely right.
山犬にそのように伝えますわ。
I'll let the mountain hounds know.
警察にもすでにコネクションがあるとのことなので圧力をかけるよう指示しましょう。
I've heard they even have connections within the police, so I'll give an order to put pressure on them too.
近日中に白川転落事故は事故として確定することになると思いますわ。
I'm sure the accident in Shirakawa will be concluded as an accident within a few days. It's confirmed as an accident. Only if it was really an accident, it would have eased Satoko-chan's soul. Getting rid of the pathogen doesn't heal the wounded soul. Nor does it erase the sad tragedy that already took place. All I can do is my best, so that she regains his smile comes sooner. Oh God, what a tragedy. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Satoko? Seriously? Oh God. Her entire life is nothing but a series of nightmares. Oh my God. Oh God, Satoko. The fact that she had any sanity left at all, to us to see her the way she is, in most of the world lines that we've seen, is just incredible. Okay. And yeah, this one is next. C-103 and H-107. Distrust of the mother of a queen. And I know this leads to something else. Here we go. Okay, now let's find it in here. is C2. And this is Rika's fever. Okay. Rika developed a high fever. A very high fever. It's not a flu season or a season for any type of contagious disease. Then I remembered the suspicious experiments Rika had gone through. As Rika's mother, I think. Okay. Maybe the fever is caused by that. Her growth is rather slow compared to other children her age. Receiving mysterious shots and going through experiments every week, I'm sure her body is exhausted. I've asked the staff to go easy on her, but Rika herself is fearless and is willing to go through anything. My husband, who should be the one to warn her about it, truly believes that it involves the lives of over 2,000 villagers, and he's the one taking her to the clinic every week. I'm the only one who's sincerely worried about Rika's health. That's why I want to ask Dr. Irie to be a little more considerate towards Rika. Anyway, I have to talk to them about taking responsibility for this. Right after I called, a clinic staff member came to pick Rika up to admit her at the clinic. As a guardian, I followed.
落ち着いてください、お母さん。
Please, calm down.
必ず救いますから。もうしばらくお待ちになってください。
We'll make sure she'll be okay, so please wait for a while.
これが落ち着けるかというんです。
How can I calm down?
急にこんな高熱が出るなんておかしいじゃないですか。
Why did she come down with such a high fever?
これも先週にやったというなんとかという怪しげな実験の影響じゃないんですか？
Isn't this caused by the suspicious experiments you performed last week?
リカはね、年相応の小さな女の子なんですよ。
Rika is just a little girl.
リカは友達思いだから病気にかかった友達のためにと。
She cares about her friend. That's why she's going through this.
分かっております。
I understand.
それに私たちの研究が間違ってもリカさんに悪い影響を及ぼすようなことはありえませんし、万一にもそのようなことが起こらないよう常に注意をしています。
There's no way our research will affect Rika-san in a negative way. Besides, we're being extremely cautious about things, so that won't happen.
だったらこのリカの熱は一体どういうことなんですか？
Then explain this high fever.
おそらくは季節の変わり目ですので。
The season is changing.
風邪なわけないでしょ。
How could this be a simple cold?
あなたたちが妙な薬を注射したからに決まっています。
This is because of the suspicious shot you gave her. Dr. Irie only tells me to calm down and refuses to accept the responsibility. My husband told me this is an emergency for the village, and that's why I've held back my suspicion until today. But I am at the limit. The existence of these people has been suspicious from the beginning. The research is conducted in secrecy, using a privacy policy as an excuse. That's far too suspicious. That's just impossible. In fact, I've called the Ministry of Health before and was told that such a thing doesn't exist, even after I told them I'm Furuta Rika's mother. They even came up with stupid excuses, saying that normal workers often don't know of a special institute like theirs. That doesn't make sense at all. It's too suspicious. Also, there are people who don't appear to be researchers in the institute. They look like security guards, but they seem so different from normal security guards at a normal hospital. Actually, I've seen by accident that they are armed with guns.
それはですね。
That is,
あの人たちは警察なんですか？
are they policemen?
とてもそうには見えません。
I don't think so.
だいたいあなた方は何者なんですか？
Who are you all anyway?
厚生省の人間だなんて私は今さら信じませんよ。
I refuse to believe you're from the Ministry of Health. It appears Dr. Irie is taken aback because of my intensity, and he can't even answer properly. They're still hiding a lot more from us. That tells me the research they are working on with Rika isn't anything honest.
とにかく私はリカの保護者です。
Anyway, I'm Rika's guardian.
リカはまだまだ子供です。
Rika is still a
あ
child.
の子が何をどう返事しようとも今後は一切研究を手伝わせるつもりはありません。
It doesn't matter what she says. I won't let her participate in this research anymore.
あらあら、
Oh my.
リカちゃんのお母さんではありませんの。
It's Rika-chan's mother.
どうもこんにちは。
Hello.
あら、どうかなさいまして？
Oh, what's the matter? Is everything okay?
いえ、その
Well,
お母さんがリカさんをこれ以上研究に関わらせたくないとおっしゃってまして。
Rika-chan's mother said she won't let Rika-chan participate in the research anymore.
それはどうしてですか？
Why is that?
うちの子はあなたたちの実験動物ではないからです。
She's not a guinea pig, that's why.
そう扱ったことなどございませんわよ。
We've never treated her that way.
それは大きな誤解ですわ。
You're misunderstanding us. I'm a little startled. Dr. Irie is rather a wimp who would back off when pushed. But Takano-san is different. I'm yelling at her, but she's not afraid at all. On the contrary, her eyes are glaring. And she looks as if she's about to jump on me.
リカちゃんの熱は風によるものですわ。
Rika-chan's fever is caught by a cold.
私たちのせいだなんてとんでもない。
We didn't cause it.
私たちは安全や衛生には国立研究所クラスの注意を払ってます。
When it comes to safety and sanitation, we pay the same level of attention as a national research center.
失礼ですが、アルコール消毒もしない手でリカちゃんの手を引いて歩いているあなたより衛生的なくらいですわよ。
I don't mean to be rude, but considering you walk around holding Rika-chan's hands without first disinfecting your hands with alcohol first, we are more sanitary by far. Ooh, oh my god, ooh. Takano, you're a bitch, but that was a solid burn. Oh my god, ooh.
そんなことは聞いていません。
We're not talking about that.
とにかくリカはあなたたちのおもちゃじゃないんです。
Anyway, Rika isn't your toy.
リカはもう二度とここへは連れてきません。
She'll never come back here.
あなたの一存で決められては困りますわね。
Oh my god, angry Takano. Have we ever seen that expression on her? An angry Takano face. Holy shit, jeez. This is, I think, the first time we've seen her like that. Damn. You can't decide that by yourself.
ご協力をいただくことについて、ご両親には契約書にサインをしてもらっているはずではございませんの？
You and your husband both signed the statement of consent, right?
研究に協力していただく見返りに、決して少なくない額を毎月お口座に振り込ませていただいているはずですわ。
We have been depositing money that's by no means a small amount into your account every single month for her cooperation in this research.
そんなお金、私は知りませんよ。
What? I know nothing about any money.
聞いたこともないです。
I've never even heard of it. Rika receiving money for participating in the research is news to me. Knowing my husband's character, he wouldn't have used it as spending money behind my back. I bet he thought of this as a free service for the villagers and completely forgot about money being deposited into our account. At least she's not suspecting him of being, dishonest with it. There haven't been any strange deposits in the regular account, so it may be in the savings account. Anyway, I don't care about that.
"契約を保護にされる場合には、それまでの振込額をすべて返還していただくことになっているのはご存知ですわね。
If you want to breach the contract, we have to ask you to return the full amount of deposits we have made up until this point."
他にも一方的な保護についてそちらに非がある場合、
Also, if one party is at fault for the breach of contract...
高野さん、
Takano-san,
落ち着いてください。
please calm down.
お母さんもどうか。
Miss Furude, too.
ひなみ沢症候群は以前にもご説明させていただきましたように、これからも村人たちが安心して生活していくために絶対に治療していかなくてはならないものなのです。
Just as I explained to you before, we must find a cure for the Hinamizawa syndrome, so the villagers can continue to live without worries.
そのためにはどうしてもリカさんのご協力が必要なのです。
For that reason, we have to continue. We need to have Rika-san participate in the research.
治療のためって、じゃあその治療薬はいつになったら出来上がるんですか？
Then tell me, when are you going to find a cure?
大体おかしいじゃないですか。
It doesn't make sense.
リカの友達のさとこちゃんのためということでしたけど、そのさとこちゃんはもう退院して元気に生活しているというじゃありませんか。
At first, you said this was for Rika's friend, Satoko-chan. But Satoko-chan has been released from the clinic and is carrying on a happy life now.
確か先々週にうちの人が話を聞いた時にも、もう治療のめどは立ったというようなお話をされていたはずですわよね。
You even told my husband 2 weeks ago that you've already found a cure, didn't you? Yes.
目処はついたというような話はしたと思います。
I think I've told him something like that.
ですが、ひなみ沢症候群の全貌を解明するためには、
But to solve the mysteries of the Hinamizawa syndrome,
全貌の解明なんか最初の話で聞いていません。
you didn't mention anything about solving all the mysteries in the beginning.
リカが協力するのは村人の病気を治療するためのはずです。
Rika was to participate to find a cure for the villagers.
ならもう十分ではありませんの。
Then her job is done.
皆さんがリカに怪しげな研究やら検査やらをしているのはあなた方の興味本位であって、治療とは何の関係もないんじゃありませんの。
All the research and experiments you're performing on Rika have nothing to do with the cure. You're doing them out of your own interests. Aren't I right?
そんなことはありません。
That's not true. It really isn't.
とにかくリカさんの風邪の件は誤解なんです。
Anyway, Rika's cold is just a misunderstanding.
もしどうしてもご不審ということでしたら、
If you still feel that suspicious, then
とにかくもう結構です。
that's enough.
お金の話もあるみたいなので、私も帰って夫と相談しますから。
Since money is involved, I will have to discuss it with my husband.
それでは失礼します。
Excuse me? They were too shady from the very beginning. Because of the exaggerated story, Rika and my husband took their side, but it won't work on me. Anyway, I must settle things with them now, because Rika isn't their toy. I especially don't trust that woman called Takano. Dr. Irie seems to me like he's still a doctor, but she doesn't. How can I describe her? I guess I can say the glow in her eyes is too unpleasant. She only sees Rika as a guinea pig. I can feel the cruelty from her. Wow, geez. Mrs. Furude. Yeah, you are sharp. A good judge of character here. Neither my husband nor Rika noticed that. I must protect her. I must protect Rika as a mother.
Takano-san らしくもない。
It's not like you, Takano-san.
あそこで喧嘩を買ってしまったら余計に話がこじれてしまうではありませんか。
Getting into an argument like that with her only makes things more complicated.
あなたらしくもないですよ。
It's not like you at all.
そうですわね。
I know.
ごめんなさい、取り乱してしまって。
Sorry for losing my cool. Did something happen to her to be in a bad mood? The emotional conversation she just had now isn't like her at all. Yeah, that is a brand new... Because it was be interfering with her research. That's the one thing that can shake her. Okay, and now we go to the third sacrifice, which is on this page as well, C5. Okay, we're gonna get to see what happens to Rika's parents. Wow, okay, this is really exciting. Okay, I'm gonna take maybe about a 10-minute break, and I'll see you guys when we come back with the third sacrifice. We're gonna get to see what happens to Rika's parents. So that's really cool. Jeez. Okay. Let's see. And we are back. Let's see exactly what happened to Rika's parents. It's kind of the one that's been explored the least out of all the incidents, because Rika's kind of been very tight-lipped about it. From what has been set up, I think it's, I think Takano honestly may have had something to do with it. With setting up this incident here. Because the father doesn't seem sick, and part of me thinks that she almost used H-170 on Rika's mother. Third sacrifice. The situation has changed. Rika's father suddenly changed his mind about helping out with the research. When Rika came down with a high fever the other day, her mother, who wasn't happy about her daughter helping with the research, finally blew up. I was hoping the father would convince her about the research somehow. But now, he seems to be on her side. Rika's father wasn't as emotional as her mother, but he demanded we finish the research within 3 months, which is completely unrealistic. Research can't have a deadline. That's out of the question. One of the few things Takano has said that I actually kind of agree. Yeah, research ends when it ends, you know? But I don't agree with anything else that she ever says. We achieve accomplishments by using our knowledge and efforts and working for a long time. To take time away from us is like taking away what's vital to live. How could he say such a thing? Damn it! Damn it! Rika's parents are saying that because they don't know anything about scientific research. However, they are the parents of the Queen Carrier, after all. So we are completely lost about what to do. The tests and experiments on the Queen Carrier are an essential part of the Hinamuzo syndrome research. Her existence is the focal point of the research. To lose her is like losing a sense of direction out in open water. Rika is agreeing to help, but losing her parents' consent may deadlock the research. The situation is extremely serious. Rika's parents are only interested in finding a cure, but to me, the cure is only a small part of solving the mystery. I can't let her go. Are our differences causing this predicament? And it's not only them. The same is happening between Irie and me. He thinks it's inevitable to stop the research if Rika's parents refuse to consent. That's understandable. Irie never had the determination to solve the mystery of the Hinamizawa syndrome from the beginning. He won't back down from the research assertively, but he will passively by agreeing with Rika's parents. Is that the attitude of a researcher who is after solving mysteries? He is the type of man who would step on my grandfather's research with his dirty feet. He is simply a coward who is in this half-heartedly. He started to feel guilty about his past when he saw blood. He isn't qualified to even be involved in researching the Hinamizawa syndrome. He is simply an outsider who joined in because of the client's arrangements. If I were a man, he wouldn't be here in the first place. He did a great job developing a cure, but it seems that he is satisfied with it and willing to end the research. How could he feel that way? Is he satisfied he made an accomplishment? Doesn't he care about the rest? You don't have the right to dispose of my grandfather's research. I can feel my guts boiling. No, Irie isn't the main person at fault. It's her, Rika's mother. If she wasn't so selfish, this wouldn't have happened. Maybe it's partly my fault. I maintained trust to relationships and obligations all this time. But somehow Rika's mother and I didn't get along, so I didn't try to socialize with her. I thought it was fine because I got along with Rika and her father. But now the mother has influenced the father and changed his decision. How did I let that happen? The tables have turned. What a blunder. Irie tells me to talk to the office in Tokyo about what to do next. But I know once the Tokyo office finds out about this, they'll order us to stop the research. I've worked so hard to start this research. If they hear anything negative, they'll stop it right away. I've come far too far to complete my grandfather's research. I can't let it stop. I still have a little time to think about this. I need to calm down and think carefully. I could always come up with a good idea every time I was in a tough situation. I look up and close my eyes, very gently. There were times when I couldn't find a solution, but someone else came up with a simple solution. I was always able to overcome tough situations. I even endured the hell at the orphanage. I will never let that woman get in the way. Calm down. Think carefully. Calm down, Takano Mio. Someone else may come up with a better idea. But who? It's not me. It can't be Irie. Of course, no one from the village will do. Do I talk to someone in Tokyo? No, I can't. I don't want to owe anyone a favor. Even Koizumi-sensei would be disgusted if he finds out I can't solve such a simple matter myself. Ah, I know. There's someone I can talk to nearby. They're supposed to be my subordinates, so it's worth talking to them. I call the leader of the mountain hounds Okanogi. The mountain hounds are my subordinates, but they are the self-defense force and I'm a researcher. So we never really had a chance to interact. He did what he was supposed to, and I did what I was supposed to. So I never even thought of discussing anything with him. But the mountain hounds are there to protect and support our research.
Why
didn't I think of talking to him before? Oh, he has a sprite in the original now. What a difficult situation. He used to speak standard Japanese, but now he has the Hinamizawa accent. I guess fitting into the region is the first thing they need to do.
このままだと女王感染者の協力が受けられなくなるばかりか、騒ぎ立てる母親によって研究所の所在が暴かれる危険性もある。
We may lose the Queen Carrier, and not only that, her mother may expose the secret project.
山犬で何か手は打てる?
Can you do something about that? I asked Okanogi rather directly. I'm not really expecting an answer, but...
了解しました。
Okay.
山犬で対応します。お時間をいただければきれいにやりますよ。
The mountain hounds will take care of it. Just give us a little time and we'll do a clean job.
対応?
Take care of it?
警察沙汰にならんようにしますんで、少々の準備は必要ですが。
We'll make sure the police won't be involved. We need a little time to prep.
難しい仕事じゃありませんね。
But it won't be difficult. I'm startled. In fact, because Mother is my enemy, and I was thinking about how I can convince her. But the leader of the Mountain Hounds, the counterintelligence unit whose duty is to protect this secret research, came up with a much simpler plan.
それは殺すということ?
Do you mean to kill her?
入江機関の機密保持にあたっては最悪の場合、それも持参中話のはずですが。
To protect the secret research, I was told to do whatever is necessary.
もちろん、ご命令があって初めて実行することですが。
Of course, we won't do anything until we get an order. Right. This is a very simple problem to him. Rika's mother caused a problem and started to interfere with our research. Not only that, If there's a chance, she might talk about this research center, so they will eliminate her.
それは確かにうまい手ね。
Ah, that sounds like a good idea.
うまくやれるの？
Can you do a good job?
そのために来ている我々ですね。
That's why we're here.
大臣の孫の誘拐以来、久々の大仕事になりますわ。
This will be the biggest job since the kidnapping of the minister's grandson. That's right. The Mountain Hounds are the ones who kidnapped the grandson of the Minister of Construction and threatened him. It's been a few years, so I completely forgot about that. They did such a marvelous job then. That's right. I have the Mountain Hounds on my side.
実行はすぐにでも可能？
Can you get on with it right away?
ただ殺すだけなら今夜に。
We could easily kill her, even tonight.
ただ、それでは騒ぎが大きくなりますんで、周到に監視してからきれいに蒸発してもらうようお膳立てします。
But that'd create too much of a fuss. We'll make it look like she disappeared.
そのための時間さえもらえれば。
So give us a little time to make some arrangements. Just like a cat's eyes under a bright light, I can feel something in the back of my eyes open up. I've been pondering how to take down my enemies, or how to persuade them to my side. Yet this man came up with such a simple solution. I feel like a bird taking its first flight. Ah, how easily I can get rid of that annoying mother. All I have to do is give an order. I am grateful to Koizumi-sensei for giving me such wonderful subordinates. What a wonderful power he has given me. I was taught that all people are equal. But even if I have a power to control people's lives, then that means I'm more powerful than others. What a feeling to be above the others is.
消すのはフルでリカの母親だけでいいですね。
So you just want Furudurika's mother to disappear?
え？
Huh?
いや、ちょっと待って。
Well, wait a minute. Did he ask only Furudurika's mother? I feel chills all over my body. If possible, maybe I should have her father disappear too. Rika is willing to help. There are no other relatives in the Furude family. If both parents die, she has to depend on someone. The Irie institution can support her. We can give her status, money, and protection. We can give her everything. By doing so, maybe it's possible for her to make her one of us, rather than having her as a helper. All my worries are melting away. What I was worried about seems like a joke now. I had such a powerful subordinates all this time, yet I never realized. All of my tension is released, and I'm starting to feel relaxed. I can feel myself calming down. I'm going to get rid of them. Rika's parents. The Queen Carrier is my guinea pig. A guinea pig doesn't need parents. That's right. It's almost time for the Watanagashi festival. If they die on that day, people will call it the curse of Oyashido-sama. The murder case from 2 years ago, and the accident from last year. They are two separate incidents, yet, because they happened on the day of Watanagashi, they were called the curse of Uyashiro-sama. Then, if her parents' deaths occur at this year's Watanagashi, it will be Uyashiro-sama's curse 3 times in a row. The miracle of Uyashiro-sama, and also the curse. I'm going to create them. This is a chance for me to ascend to godhood and play with human fate. The 2 incidents that occurred 2 years in a row are said to be a curse, but not everyone believes that. However, if things happen 3 years in a row, then everyone has to believe. Because that'll be a true curse that's created by me. I will be Uyashiro-sama. My desire for revenge against God is coming together. Making her disappear just isn't that fun, is it?
ただ消すだけではなんだか面白みがないと思わない？
Having her... Wait. When I start to laugh, Okanogi grins to show his interest.
私たちの手でお社様のたたりを作ってみるの。
We are going to create the curse of Uyashiro-sama. I can't just let her die. She'll be demoned away. I just can't let her die. She'll be demoned away, and I'm going to enjoy dissecting her alive. Oh my god, okay, yep, she is good. Oh my god, Takano, you are just evil. Of course, I won't just have fun. This will be extremely useful in the research. Jesus Christ! Because one of them is the previous queen carrier. Oh my god. So Takano just murdered her parents. Just straight up murdered them. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, she just straight up murdered them. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I think that's a good spot to stop for today after these revelations. And I think I'm going to continue in 2 days. Okay. Interesting. I still can't, I just realized I still can't click this red capsule one. Interesting. Oh, I see. I gotta do this one first. Mysterious death of the Furude couple. Yeah, okay. Okay, so it'll be completely revealed there. Thanks, Apparition. And thank you, Mr. Pigeonhole. Thank you. Alright. I'm going to shut the stream now. Thank you all for coming. Seriously. It means so much to me. Thank you, and good night. I love you all, and I'll see you next time in 2 days.